Team Viewer installed.
Okay, no, good. All right. So what I'm gonna have you to do is go ahead and open TeamViewer.
Okay.
All right. And I want you to read me the ID and the password.
Okay. ID is 1.
Oh, wait, one second. Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, it was 1 6 5 5 2 3 0 3 1 6.
Okay. Give me 1 second, just kind of catching up here. Oh, I got too many screens open. Okay, here we go. All right, so we are in. All right, so can you show me what I mean, I see the red X's, but what specifically are you having a problem with?
I was moving things from OneDrive into Google Drive. I don't know why I have X's by my documents and pictures now, but I'm unable to get into my OneDrive because of the X. I need to get more of it out of the OneDrive into Google Drive. So I did something wrong.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure what happened, but I'm in your OneDrive right now.
So all of this is in the OneDrive?
Yes, ma'am. Everything you see here is in OneDrive.
Okay. So then I could.
So you were trying to add all of that to Google Drive?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a pickle.
Well, I can go back to what I was doing. I don't mind doing that.
No. Because when you say go back to doing what you were doing, meaning what?
Meaning when I was in the OneDrive, I would go up and like get the pictures or documents, but I can't get them because they are X'd also.
No, you just have to double click it.
Okay, like I have to. Let's see it.
Yeah, if you want to access a folder, you have to double left click it.
Okay, let me see. Like family, it is X.
Right, but if you double left click it, it's gonna go into it. Or if you right click it and tell it to open. So whichever preference you have.
Okay, and then what do I do now?
Okay, so no. You should go to open.
Okay. Open.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like you have another folder. No, I think you hit the wrong thing. Close it out.
Okay. Where do I go back just to OneDrive?
No, we're going to close this window out. And if you right click on family,
Okay, right click on family.
looks like you left click. That's fine. Go ahead and just click on that second family
This one?
folder. Yeah. No, that folder right there. Click on that one.
Left?
Nope, you're going to double left click.
Double left.
You only right click when you're looking for options. When you're trying to select something, you're going to use the left click.
Okay, double left click.
Mm-hmm. See, and there's all your stuff.
Okay. Okay. All right, I wonder why these have an X. Does that matter?
I'm assuming these have an X because there was some kind of error trying to back them up.
Okay. Okay, let me just get this straight. In OneDrive, even if there's an X now, I can go in to the document. I'm in OneDrive now, into the documents.
Uh-huh.
I can still left click.
Double left click.
Double left click. And then, let's see. Oh, I don't want to bring that up. No, I didn't want that. So if I double left click, I picked it up. I don't want to do that.
What are you trying to accomplish right now?
I was trying to move one of the documents into Google Drive. I thought that's what I could do.
You could, but if you just... Okay, so you don't... I guess the first thing you would need to understand is document structure. If you just copy and paste it, it's going to be anywhere. And see, like some of these, they're just kind of all over the place. You want to place them...
I don't want to copy and paste. I want to take them out of OneDrive and put them in Google Drive.
No, right. I got that. But what I'm saying is, so you see how these have folders? You should really have documents and documents, pictures and pictures, so you know where to go. Otherwise, it's just going to be a big jumble mess, if that makes sense. You're going to have pictures and documents all mixed up together, and you're not going to know how to find anything. So in other words, you have a documents folder right here. Right now we're in Google Drive, right? You see on the left-hand side that Google Drive is selected?
Yes, we are. And that's good.
Right. Now, this is our documents folder for Google Drive.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to open up another window. Okay. So on the right, we have Google Drive. On the left, we have OneDrive. Does that make sense?
I see Google Drive and I see documents up there, but that's in OneDrive on the left is the OneDrive.
Correct. So on the left-hand side, we're in OneDrive. We selected documents, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight everything in that documents folder.
Okay.
It's 129 items. Now, actually, to be precise, I'm sorry. I'm going to go up one level. And I'm going to do like you were doing. So you were trying to copy the whole documents folder, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to right click. I'm going to say copy. Now I'm going to come to the left side. I'm going to make a new folder. This is going to be called imported from OneDrive.
OneDrive. Okay.
And actually, let me enhance that a little bit more by saying documents. Documents imported from OneDrive, right? So,
Okay.
so now I'm going to actually go into that folder and I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to copy
Okay.
everything that's in OneDrive over to Google Drive.
Okay. Well, that's a much quicker than what I was doing.
Right.
All right.
Now, we need to check it. We need to check it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if we right click on the file and we go to properties, it should tell us the total size, right? So it says we have 406 files. Well, yeah, 406 files, 23 folders, and a total size of 230 megabytes. Now, if we come to our OneDrive and we do the same thing to the documents folder, we should get the same thing. That'll let us know that it copied all of the data, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to right click on documents and select properties. And again, you see here 230 megabytes, 406 files. So that is a direct duplicate of what we have in OneDrive.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and do the same thing for pictures. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Why? Wait just a second. Under OneDrive on the side, it had the documents, but it's still there with the X.
I'm not entirely sure what that X is because I don't use OneDrive. I use Google Drive.
Okay.
So that's something I would have to look into.
Now,
But
under Google Drive, I don't see documents though.
What screen are you looking at?
Oh, it's just maybe I'm looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah, because the Google Drive is going to be on your right screen.
Right, I see it now. But even Google Drive, and then it. Okay, I see Google Drive. I know it's on the right screen. I still see documents up there with an X and pictures up there with an X.
Right. See, you're focusing on that left-hand side. You need to get away from focusing on that left-hand side and stop worrying about the X's. Look at
they're on both sides.
Well, that's what.
And the Google Drive.
Well, okay. What I mean, let me follow the cursor, right? So what I mean is they have a left-hand section on this side, which is this right here, and then you have a left-hand section on this side. It's literally the same exact thing. What you want to focus on is this area, which is where the folders are. Because that's going to be misleading. The X's are going to be misleading because they're not telling you the truth.
Okay, so that document's up there. It's an X, but it's still, I see the imported from OneDrive. I see that folder there.
Right.
So that's what I should just look at and not the other things.
Now, we can also check that because that's another set of documents, I believe. And I can prove that. Nope, that seems to be the same thing. 230, 406. So that's literally just a duplication of what's in OneDrive.
Okay, well, let's do pictures and then I'll work on the rest of the stuff. I'm going to watch real carefully what you're doing.
Okay, so again, the right-hand side is where we're going to go to Google Drive.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to make a new folder. So I'm going to right-click in the white area. I'm going to go to New, and then I'm going to go to Folder. And we're going to do that, and we're going to call it Pictures.
Okay.
Imported from OneDrive.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
All right.
Mhm.
So
And
now,
going to
yeah, now,
down to OneDrive.
yes. So we're gonna move to the
Okay.
left hand side, and we're gonna go. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second. Um, we're gonna go to OneDrive, and we're gonna go to Pictures this time.
Okay. Got it.
Now I'm gonna go to the above just and take this whole picture photo because these are just actual photos, even though they have an icon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna right click. Okay, I'm gonna copy.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going over to Google Drive, and our blank pictures folder that we just created, right? Pictures imported from OneDrive. I'm gonna double click and go into that folder.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna paste because we did a copy earlier, right?
Correct.
So you have to
Correct.
paste it.
Yes. Yes. Now, with these pictures being moved, OneDrive should not have hardly anything in it now.
Well, no, because we did a copy. We haven't deleted these things. We've only moved them. So we got to go back and delete it once we,
Really?
yeah. Now, had we done a cut,
See, I thought once I pasted, then it wouldn't be in the OneDrive anymore.
right? No, if we had done a cut command rather than a copy,
Yeah.
it would have done what you're saying. It would have moved the files rather than made a duplicate. But the reason I like doing a copy is because I've done copies or I've done cuts in the past, and if the computer loses power or freezes or something in the middle, your files can go corrupted. But if you do a copy,
Okay.
you leave those in place, and then once it finishes, you just go back and delete the other ones.
Once you check the numbers like you did.
Exactly. Now, when you're
Okay,
doing,
that sounds like wisdom.
look, that's a lot of pain and headache that I've been through. Okay, I've made that mistake already. But
I understand.
if you have a small amount of documents, then it doesn't really matter. Like if it's 5 or 10 documents, you can cut those and paste them, no problem, because it's gonna finish in a matter of seconds. But if it's a lot like these, then you want to do a copy and let it finish. That way you don't have any file corruption.
Okay, well, those are my two largest files for the documents and the pictures. So I could go in and look at the rest of these just individually. I appreciate this very much because things were going great, and then all of a sudden happened another.
Yeah, no.
But I was shut down, so
no problem. Now the other problem is going to be that OneDrive is designed to mimic the folders that you have on your computer. So even if we delete it, it's going to try to add that stuff back. So what's going to have to happen is you're going to have to we're going to have to disconnect OneDrive from your computer once we get everything moved over. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I wouldn't have thought of that. I thought, well, if it's empty or if it just has a few things in it, then it doesn't matter. But it does matter.
Right. Okay, so that public folder is empty. Let's see, desktop. You just have those few little things. I wouldn't say that's important. That's just icons. So we got documents, we got pictures. Those are the most important. This is a shortcut to the personal vault. I don't think any of those are really big. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do one more thing. Is I'm gonna make one more folder and just call it, honey, got an It's Me call. Files imported from OneDrive. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the documents, put them in that folder, and I'm gonna do the pictures and put them in that folder. So now everything that was imported from OneDrive is now in Google Drive and it's in that one folder.
Oh, so everything, you did the documents, you did the pictures, and then everything else.
Right, and we can just, I mean, we can grab, there's nothing in public, I verified that already, but we can take these other few little things. And now on this one, I'm gonna do a cut, because remember what I told you? If it's a small amount of files, it's gonna take seconds, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a Control X, or you can right click, whichever you're comfortable with. Let me right click because that's what most people do. You right click and you select the cut option, and I'm gonna paste this in our folder that we created, and now you can see they're no longer in OneDrive. You saw that?
I see. Yes, I did. I see that.
So now I could actually delete all the files up in OneDrive. Okay, but they're going to come back if I don't disconnect it. So let's see what we need to do to disconnect OneDrive. Manage OneDrive backup, maybe? Okay, so I'm going to tell OneDrive to stop.
Stop backup.
Yeah, stop backup.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, stop backup.
Okay.
And then stop backup.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So now,
that is good.
Yeah, it's not going to sync, or it's not going to try to back up those files again. You know what I'm saying? Off of your drive. So now we can actually go ahead and delete what's in OneDrive.
Okay. Boy, I didn't know changing from OneDrive. I didn't even know what it was to begin with.
Right.
And then going with Google Drive. Well, that sounds good. She went with it, and what a problem this caused.
Yeah, it can be kind of a lot. It can be kind of a lot, but okay, so we're going to go ahead and say, yes, we are sure we want to delete the files from OneDrive because we obviously have the files over here in Google Drive.
Right.
5 items are too big. That's fine. So we're going to tell it to permanently delete them. Okay, so we have some file that's open somewhere on your computer. Okay, I'm going to tell it skip for right now. Skip that file, and it should at least delete some of the other stuff. Okay, let's close everything out. Okay, we have nothing open there. That's just TeamViewer. That shouldn't be messing with anything. Let's see if we can do it like this then. Okay, you may wind up having to restart the computer and then coming back to delete these.
Okay. All right. Well, I will do that.
Yeah, because basically it's saying it's open in some. It's open somewhere, so we need to, let's see, close OneDrive. Maybe that'll do it. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to restart in order to do that. But at this point, OneDrive is not, your backup solution anymore. It's Google Drive.
Yeah.
And if we come here,
Yeah,
let's look for our folder.
Yeah.
Files imported from OneDrive.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the stuff that was just kind of randomly sitting there, and then we also have our pictures, right? And then we also have our documents.
Let me ask you one thing. This is all great. Over here in the screen that is up now, it shows Google Drive and it has family with an X. Is family, so it's got all of these here. Okay. I just wondered why, who knows on that X what that was.
Yeah, I'm not. Let me see. Google Drive.
Because it's not on OneDrive anymore down there.
No. Okay, so let's see something. So this is Google Drive. So I'm going to move that to the right. And I'm going to open up another window. Bring that to the left. And go to Documents. See, that's not...
Family is under Google Drive here.
That folder is only under Google Drive.
It's only under Google Drive. Okay.
So that folder is not on your desktop.
Not on the OneDrive.
No, it's
as long as I can have that one, the family. I just saw that and I thought, well, why does it have a...
See, I don't know why it has an X, because it's there, it's opening, so I don't understand why is it.
Yeah, even under. Yeah. Okay. I will work with that, and maybe it will become clear to me.
You know what? Let's real quickly. Let's do a search. I'm just curious to know. See, that's different from what you have. So that must be something in relation to OneDrive, but I'm assuming that we're not using OneDrive, so I don't think it matters at all. Let me switch this.
Will go away?
I think so. I think it'll go away probably after the restart.
Okay.
I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to see how it looks.
That one folder on family I've been really working on recently, and that's what I been wanting to get back to.
And all I'm trying to do is just verify that those red X's are coming from OneDrive. And that's not really helping us. Okay. Yeah, so I tell you what, go ahead, restart. If it's there in like a day or so, just call me and let me know. But it's literally not stopping you from doing anything.
Okay.
The
Right.
the
Well,
file is
that is
here,
the case.
and
Yeah,
look.
because I see all the files. Yeah.
So look, that one has X. I'll go ahead and double click it. See, it's opening. It's not giving us any kind of
That
problem.
one is
So
open. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
no problem.
I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through when you were here before.
Oh, that's okay.
Trying to get this down. But anyhow, you've helped me. You've helped me greatly.
No problem.
How much do I owe you for this one? I don't even know what time it is now.
We'll talk about that later.
Well, I tried to pay you. Really.
Yeah.
You want me to give Connie something?
Yeah,
Like
if you want to do that, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, we worked well the last time, and then I got a glitch. So anyhow, this is good. Thank you so much for helping me this time.
No problem. Yeah, I'm sorry it took so long. We just been crazy. This last week has been extra crazy. So I'm hoping to be kind of back to normal this week.
I'm glad for you. Maybe you have a little time to enjoy your.
Mason, come open this door. Hurry up.
Well, we always gotta make time for that.
Man, hurry up, man. Come open the door. Stop playing.
Thank you very much.
All righty. You have a great evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is another one down.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, it says something about you would have to click the OneDrive button. In the corner, then select more options, click settings, select the account tab, and click the unlink this PC option.
Okay. I'll probably call her back and do that in a minute or a little bit later on.
Click on the unlink account button and then write your email account or your OneDrive account in the
Okay. Yeah, because that's another thing. She's gonna have a OneDrive information handy as well. So I'll call her and tell her get that together, and then we can unlink the OneDrive.
Close the door.
All right, y'all. But no, I mean, for the most part, she's done. We transferred her files over from OneDrive to Google Drive because she wanted to start using Google Drive, and everything worked. So again, I hope this has been informative for you all. We want to do more like this, so give us a call with your technical questions.